What is up, everybody? October is here, so the year is almost over, which means we are about to get ready for the seasonal games to drop, a few more yearly games, and just really push on through. October is looking good. September was good as well. If you're curious about what games dropped in September, you can take a look at the pinned comment here. You can check out that video of the games that dropped in September I did. But we're going to be checking out October. There's a good little selection of games coming out. Some games that I know some people definitely been looking forward to getting into. Some games I definitely got my eye on myself. But let's waste no more time. Let's look at the new games coming out in October. Starting at number 10, we have Devourer Hunted Souls. In this horror survival game, you play as an investigator trying to lift a curse over a forest. Now you'll have to solve puzzles, avoid monsters, and if you die, surprisingly, you have to get your soul back before it becomes too late. Now, the unique thing about this game is it can be played either on PC or with VR, and I can only imagine how insane this is going to be if you choose to play with a VR headset, because just looking at some of the clips, jump scares don't look like they will be good for your heart. But up to a team of 5 people, you can work together to try to solve these puzzles. Another unique thing is, as people, if you lose people in the team or you gain people, it will adjust to that, so you guys won't have to worry about, for instance, if a puzzle involves 5 people but a 4th person leaves, it'll readjust for you. So I thought that's a nice little feature. Now, this definitely is a perfect game, especially with October coming up and all the horror and everything going on. Definitely a good game to play with friends. I feel like if you're a fan of Phasmophobia, you may want to look into this with your friends. Have a good little Halloween game with this. And if you have some friends that have VR headset, let me know how well their hearts survive after this. Devourer Hunted Souls is set to release October 26th. At number 9, we have Wild Card Football. Now, for a different take on football, we have an arcade style football game around just having fun and pulling off insane moves to score. Now, you'll be able to play in 7v7 teams using wild cards to give you unique abilities and power-ups to change up the game. Now, you can play the game online, local, and you'll have a single player season that you can play through as well. So you got something for everybody. Now, you'll be able to customize your own team using pro athletes, and you'll have crossplay against other players using different platforms, which I always think is a good thing. Now, me, in my opinion, I like how this looks graphically. I think this is a nice change from all the hyper realistic of NFL 2K series. Sometimes it's good football games to just have fun. I hope this becomes a big title and stays around. Like, that's how I really felt about, if you remember, NFL Street. That was a good game. It was about having fun. It wasn't hyper realistic. I kind of feel like this is like the future successor of it. But I hope this turns out and does pretty well. I hope it gives NFL 2K a run for its money, because it seems like a simple just pick up and have fun type game. Wildcard Football is set to release October 10th. At number 8, we have Lords of the Fallen. In this Souls-like RPG, you play as a Black Crusader trying to prevent an evil god from coming back. Now, you'll be able to travel between the land of the living and the dead using a powerful lantern to help you solve puzzles, find treasures, and it'll help you out through some epic boss battles. Now, you'll be able to customize your character with over 100 different weapons to use, or if you don't want to use weapons, you got magic to use as well to fight, and where timing is a very important thing. Definitely get a Souls type vibe from this game. Now, you can play this game solo or with a friend online, but keep in mind, players can always invade your game, and you can invade other people's game as well. Now, this looks really nice, but like I said before, it definitely gives that Souls type vibe of it. So I'm curious how that community will take to this game. I know a lot of people like Lies of P, so hopefully this will be another good Souls-like game to enjoy. Lords of the Fallen is set to release October 13th. At number 7, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. In this new addition to the series, you play as Basim, getting swept into the mysterious organization called the Hidden Ones in 9th century Baghdad. Now, this game is supposed to go back to its roots of being a true Assassin's Creed game with you sneaking around and evading. Not like how it was in Valhalla, where you just went crazy attacking everybody. Now, this game looks really good graphic wise, I will give it that. And I'm kind of curious how people will react to it after just playing Valhalla. I did play Valhalla for a good minute, and I was never really a sneak around person, which is why I think I just did so well in Valhalla and I just shined to it. But I'm kind of curious how fans will take this one, especially fans that have been asking to go back to the more original Assassin's Creed games where stealth was the main thing. But we'll see how they react to it when this game comes out. Assassin's Creed Mirage is set to release October 5th. At number 6, we have City Skylines 2. Designing and managing your own city will be no easy task with the second entry in the series. You will have to plan everything out from building infrastructure, bringing businesses to your city, planning for expansions, and managing the needs of your citizens. With a more in-depth system to manage and build, this is looking like a perfect management sim game to dive into. Now, this is one I'm personally keeping my eye on because I love these types of games. These are the type of games I can put hours, 20, 40, 60, 100 hours into playing. So I'm definitely curious how this sees. The first one doing real good, and this pretty much became the successor of SimCity. I'm hoping this one turns out good. I may be keeping an eye on this one. I may stream this game if I pick it up, but we'll have to see. City Skylines is set to release October 24th. At number 5, we have Ghostrunner 2. Our favorite cyber katana carrying ninja is back, set 1 year after the events of what happened in the previous game. You'll have to stop a evil AI cult from attacking the tower and help shape humanity's future at the same time. Now, you ain't just coming back without nothing new to try out, so you're going to have new moves, new enemies to fight, new ways to parry and counter, as well as a bike for some insane action and getting around. Now, this sequel is looking to be great, fast-paced action FPS game, which the first one did amazing. I really enjoyed playing the first one. It was definitely a challenge, but when you got past a certain stage, you got past a certain boss, it definitely was a sense of gratitude, of feeling good, feeling accomplished. So I can't wait to see how this one plays out. Definitely another one I'm keeping my eye on, and I may pick it up, maybe a Christmas gift to myself, but we'll see. Ghostrunner 2 is set to release October 26th. At number 4, we have Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord. Set in San Francisco, you will be trapping and tracking down ghosts while you're trying to stop the Ghost Lord and his evil plans. Now, you'll be able to customize your Ghostbuster and their gear with a variety of gadgets to use to your playstyle. Now, you can play with up to 3 other friends playing in VR, all in VR, on either PSVR 2 or Quest 2 or Quest Pro. Now, you'll be able to fight ghosts in VR. Like I said, to me, it's the perfect mix. I think that is a great thing. I'm surprised somebody hasn't done this already. So I hope it turns out great. I know some people might be turned off by the whole bright visual things of it, because the last previous Ghostbuster games kind of did that too. It's not going to bug me too much, but I can see some people kind of seeing it as a noise, maybe tone it down some. Some people probably want a more realistic Ghostbusters in VR, which is nothing wrong with that either. But I hope it turns out good. Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord is set to release October 25th. At number 3, we have Forza Motorsport. Forza is coming back with a beautiful looking game, more focused on simulation, but still having fun at the same time. With over 500 cars to choose from, with a good variety of tracks to learn and master, racers should have a lot to do solo. With over 800 upgrades to choose from to get your car perfect for any condition and any type of race. Now, if you really want to challenge yourself, you'll also have an online mode to race against your friends and see who's the best, in a free play mode for all drivers. Now, ray tracing will be in this one, and it is looking nice if you have a high-end PC. I feel like if you have a high-end PC or you have a very nice TV for your Series X, you're going to be in for a visual treat. But we'll have to see how the racing community takes towards it. Definitely see how the Forza community takes towards this new release. Forza Motorsport is set to release October 10th. At number 2, we have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Set in a new land called the Flower Kingdom, Bowser has stolen a Wonder Flower and it's up to Mario and his gang to stop him. With 12 different characters to choose from, there will be someone for everyone to play. You'll have new environments to travel and interact with, and a new item called a Wonder Flower that changes everything. Think of it basically, it turns the world upside down, and things you didn't think that could happen are happening now. That's the best way to put it. Now, of course, you'll have new powers to use and new challenges, as well as badges, which will give you unique abilities to do, which I think is a nice little touch. And you can play the game locally with up to 3 other friends on one console or online if you don't feel like going solo. So I think that's good. You got all those options to play. Now, graphics wise, this definitely looks nice with this mix of shade and bright colors. The gameplay looks very smooth, looks fun, looks like something you can just simply get into. And they even have certain characters that don't take no damage, so if you never played a Mario game, you can just play this game without worried about dying, which I didn't think was a bad idea. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is set to release October 20th. And at number 1, we have Spider-Man 2. You'll be able to control Peter Parker and Miles Morales as they work together to take down Venom and other iconic villains in New York, Queens, and Brooklyn. You will have a diverse system to customize each character to your playstyle, as well as a good amount of costumes for each character to track down and customize to have your Spider-Man looking very unique. You have a revamped system for encounters when you're just traveling around the world. It's also being able to switch between the 2 heroes on the fly, and with certain missions requiring a certain Spider-Man to use. Now, this is shaping up to be a great action-adventure game to dive into. If you like the last Spider-Man, I think you'll be in a treat for this one. I think it's going to look very nice visually on the PS5, and I hope it turns out to be a good game. Spider-Man 2 is set to release October 20th. And that's just some of the games we got coming out in October. Like I said, we got a good variety of games coming out, and I can't wait to see how this month turns out. Of course, you know, there's some other games dropping. Definitely hit me up in the comments, let me know. I want to see what other games you guys got to keep your eye on. If you guys enjoyed the video, always hit that like button. This is something I do every month to let you guys know some games coming out. So if you didn't know, hey, I got a new game to look forward to. And as always, you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I do videos like this, still do a couple of reviews here and there, getting back on to doing my demo tryouts and doing a few more Let's Plays. But that's going to do it for me. I will catch you guys in another video. Later.